There are traders out there who have no better knowledge than you and me. They trade $100,000 portfolios with zero upfront capital. The question is how? Simple. Through prop firms. Prop firms are an easy shortcut to a larger capital with very limited risk. In this video, I'll show you what prop firms actually are, how they work, how you can potentially get funded for $100,000, and at the end, I will even give you a discount for their challenge. You can get 2 for 1. Let's get going. Very important, before we get going, nothing in this video is financial advice. You should always do your own research, and I only share my opinions like I do every day on this channel. If you're not subscribed, do that as well. Let's get going into the show. So what are prop firms? Prop firms are short for proprietary trading firms. They are companies that give skilled traders access to their own capital. The concept comes from Forex, where companies with big money are able to give you their cash so you can trade on the market, and then in exchange, you can split the profits with them. Usually you keep 80% and they keep 20%. So if you make $10,000 profit, you can keep $8,000 profit for yourself and then give them $2,000 because they provide the upfront capital. Now in this channel, I look at a bunch of ways to make money in crypto, and I have a bunch of videos about it. And in those videos, I always tell you, if something seems to be too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. And there is a catch with prop firms too, but if you know the ins and outs, it is an amazing opportunity. The idea with prop firms is pretty simple. They test your trading skill first. You start with a challenge account. You have to prove yourself to be a great trader. You have to be a calculated trader, not lose too much money, make profit consistently. And if you pass that challenge phase, you are going to get funded, meaning they will give you the capital that you can trade with. And it's very important that you have to follow a basic rule set. You have to make sure that you trade certain days. You have to make sure that you do not have bigger drawdowns than they allow you. So you have to kind of follow, like at an exam, you have to follow the criteria, but if you fulfill them, then they give you money. One of the examples is Bitfunded. They're an up-and-coming exchange. I'm not being paid by them, but we do have an affiliate link. I met the founder multiple times. I gave a lot of feedback on the product, and they changed a lot as well, which I truly appreciated, and this is the time for me to start talking about them. So with Bitfunded, you can pay $99 and get a $5,000 account challenge, meaning they give you $5,000 as a test and tell you all the criteria. And if you can pass the challenge with $5,000, they give you that $5,000 for real to trade with. Of course, $5,000 might be a lot for you or it might be very little. They do have accounts running all the way up to $100,000. For example, for $149, you can get a $10,000 account challenge, and for $999, you can get a $100,000 challenge. The best part about this is there is no hidden risk, no hidden fees, all that stuff. You pay the amount for the challenge, basically you buy the opportunity to prove yourself in this challenge, and if you pass it, you get the account. You don't lose anything else other than the money that you put in if you're not able to follow the criteria and if you're not able to pass the challenge. Now, very important, I've been, so to say, against prop firms because they are designed to wreck traders and they are designed to not help traders succeed. That said, they have to do it. Why? Because they give capital to you to trade with. They need to make sure that they are not losing. That's why they have these very, very strict rules. So if you're able to conquer your mental, this is what I help you with every single day on this channel with all the trading education. If you don't know, check this out. There is a link in the description. We're going to put a playlist up here as well. If you can conquer your mind and you're able to follow these criteria and be very calculated trader, this is an incredible opportunity because anyone, you're sitting in India on a basement, you're able to trade with $100,000 for only putting up $999 if you're able to follow the procedures and what they set out to be followed, the rules. Now, there are two types of challenges with most prop firms. One, where there is 2 steps, meaning you have to complete 2 exams, and the other one is with 1 step where you have to complete only 1 exam or 1 challenge. The 2-step challenge is great. It's a bit cheaper, but it's also more difficult because you need to pass the challenge twice. It's like you have to write an exam once or you have to write the same exam twice. Therefore, it's more difficult. The 1-step challenge is a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, this is the one that I would be focusing on because you only have to complete the challenge once, and once you completed it, you're immediately a funded trader. You can withdraw the profits or 80% of the profits that you make from there on. Now, as I said, the catch with both of these challenges is there are very strict set rules you need to follow, and I want to run through them so you understand. You can find, of course, when you select whether it's a 2-step challenge or a 1-step challenge, you will be able to find all the rules and understand it. I'm going to use 1-step challenge here as an example because I think that's the only one worth focusing on. And of course, it is a little bit more expensive, but it is the one that is easier to pass in my opinion. So the evaluation for the 1-step challenge, which was just launched with Bitfunded, is the following. You need to hit 10% profit on the account, meaning if you have a $10,000 account, you need to have $1,000 profit on the account. Once you hit $1,000 profit, you have passed the challenge and you're able to get funded. Your account will go back to 10,000, and everything you make from there on, 80% of that profit could be withdrawn by you to your own account, okay? The difficulty comes in that you have to achieve that 10% profit target while keeping your max daily loss and your max total loss at a minimum, meaning the max daily loss cannot be more than 4% on the one-step challenge. That means if you start the day with $10,000 on your account, you cannot lose more than 4% of your account, meaning you cannot have more than $400 loss on the day. You see already what I'm saying? You need to focus on, even though it's a $10,000 account and you want to go 10x leverage and just put it all in, 4% drawdown max on the day, and that goes to the same as the total drawdown, which is 6%, meaning $600. So what does that mean? It means that if I lose $100 on day one, and I lose $200 on day two, and I lose $300 on day three, that is $600 total, meaning I am out of the challenge and I have to buy a new opportunity for me to try myself again. You see, this is the difficult part. Keeping your loss at a minimum, especially in crypto, 4 to 6%, is very, very tiny, and people make the mistake of taking, a large risk and get blown out in the first day because they just don't understand the dynamics. The way I'm approaching this is the following. I take 0.3 to 0.5% risk per trade on the account, meaning if I have a $10,000 account, I do not risk more than $50 on each individual trade, which means I can take 12 losses until I get blown out on the account. Now, if you don't have at least 30 to 50% hit rate, meaning 30 to 50% of the trades you take are becoming profitable at a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, I think you should not be looking at a prop firm. But if you're able to actually manage your risk and you're able to take profitable trades based on your edge, I think this is an amazing opportunity. Other than these two rules, which is the 4% max daily loss and the 6% max loss, total loss, you need to trade at least 5 days. So just so you keep in mind, even though if you're able to achieve the profit target, but you did not trade 5 days, you have to wait until you achieve 5 trading days, meaning you have to have at least 5 days when you have a position open. Now, these accounts have their own trading platforms, super easy sign up. You simply just sign up, select the challenge, you buy the challenge with your credit card or crypto, whatever you want to do, and simply complete and trade on their platform as if you would be trading on your own account. When it comes to Bitfunded, it's super simple to sign up. You literally just sign up, select the challenge you want, you pay with a card or crypto, depending on what you want, and you trade on their platform on Bitfunded as if you would just trade on Bybit or Blowfin or wherever you trade. Cool part about Bitfunded is, one, they're really cool people. I met them, they're hustlers. I like the way they are building and innovating in the product and taking feedback from users. 2, they have over 100 pairs that you can actually trade, which is super nice as well. They have great liquidity and they offer up to 90% profit share depending on how advanced you are in your trading, which is again very good and an incentive for traders to follow the rules and to actually complete the challenges. Bitfunded also announced the 48-hour payout, meaning if you make profits within 48 hours, you can withdraw it in USDT into your own wallet address, which is also unique because I haven't really seen any other platform offering the same thing. Now again, full disclosure, and this is not just for YouTube, it's specifically for you. Prop firms are very, very challenging to pass, okay? The reason is because people will go ape shit on 5x leverage, 10x leverage, whole account, not consider the consequences, and blow their accounts. Do not attempt to do this if you're not able to actually make some profits from the market. In my private community, I share all the trades that I take. It's completely free. I don't charge you anything. There's a link in the description on the top. You can join the family and see and take inspiration if you want to. Also subscribe to the channel because I'm going to drop more and more guides on how I am passing these challenges. And also, if you want to go ahead and try them, I'll appreciate if you use our link, not only because you support the channel and support me, but also because you can get 2 for 1. Now, of course, depending on when you watch the video, we will bring back all these different discounts and all these different campaigns. So if you click the link in the description, regardless of when you watch that, you will have the most recent offering. So go and check that out. Link in the description. Please make sure that you're responsible, but also, if you're not squeezing the lemon that the life gave you, I don't know what else you're doing. Check out this video. It's going to be a trading tutorial. Check out this, which is going to be the subscribe button. Check out the links in the description and come back for another one. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.